Did you know that I survived multiple assassination attempts before my tragic death? I am Grigori Rasputin, the mad monk who had an unwavering influence on the Russian royal family. Despite my healing powers and the trust of the Tsars, envy and betrayal crossed my path. Don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. I was born in a small village called Pokrovskoye in Siberia in 1869. My childhood was filled with the deepest Russian traditions, living in a remote place. Although formal education was not something I had access to, from a young age, I felt a deep spiritual connection. It was said that I had the ability to heal the sick, and, indeed, on several occasions, I helped people in my village with my prayers and remedies. As I grew, I felt the call of faith and immersed myself in monastic life, although I never officially ordained. However, this interest did not curb my earthly impulses. I had several romances, and stories about my love life became legends, some of which, I admit, were true, while others were nothing more than exaggerations. In my youth, I joined a religious group known as the Flagellants, but my practices and beliefs were viewed with skepticism by many, including the Orthodox religious. My natural charisma and alleged healing abilities won me both followers and detractors. One of my most notable achievements was my closeness to the Russian royal family, particularly with Tsar Nicholas II and Tsarina Alexandra. Although some see it as intrigue or manipulation, my relationship with the imperial family began genuinely and sincerely, especially regarding their son, Tsarevich Alexei. The young Tsarevich suffered from hemophilia, a hereditary disease that affects blood clotting. During one of his most severe episodes, I was called to help when the court doctors could do nothing. Through prayer and, according to some rumors, less conventional methods, I managed to alleviate the pain and improve the boy's condition. This earned me the deep trust and gratitude of Tsarina Alexandra, who firmly believed in my healing abilities. This unprecedented access to the royal family, of course, brought with it a lot of rumors and speculation. Many of the court viewed me with suspicion and distrust, believing I had ulterior motives. However, my influence on political and religious matters was palpable. I advised the Tsar on various issues, from church matters to political decisions. An interesting fact is that despite the popular perception that I controlled the royal family, I often advised the Tsar on moderation and prudence. For example, I suggested that Russia avoid entering World War I, although my advice was not always heeded. Over time, this closeness with the royal family and my growing notoriety made me a controversial figure, loved by some and reviled by others. However, my bond with the Romanovs remained until the tragic end of both. As my influence grew, so did the resentment of many towards me. My relationship with the royal family, rumors about my love life, and palace intrigues made me a target for those who saw me as a threat. And in the end, that threat led conspirators to plot my death. On a cold December night in 1916, I was invited by Prince Felix Yusupov to his palace. There, I was offered wine and pastries that had been poisoned with cyanide. However, in a turn of events that many considered mysterious or even supernatural, I did not die despite ingesting large amounts of the poison. Desperate to achieve their goal, my attackers resorted to direct violence. I was shot, beaten, and eventually thrown into the Neva River, where I met my tragic end. Throughout my life, I also faced other challenges and tragedies, such as constant public scrutiny, defamation, and the loneliness that often accompanies those in the spotlight. Despite everything, my legacy intertwines with that of Tsarist Russia. For some, I am a saint. For others, a sinner. But what cannot be denied is my impact during a pivotal era of Russian history. My life serves as a reminder of how charisma, faith, and politics can combine in surprising and unpredictable ways. If you are fascinated by this story, I invite you to subscribe and keep watching more videos about other people who made history. And don't forget to comment. What other important figures would you like to learn about?